Hello, this is Miss Vilsack again. I am going to read God Loa, the Creator, a Micronesian creation myth. First, where is Micronesia? Where is it at? So we come over here to our map, and this right here says the Federated States of Micronesia, but it's in the middle of the ocean. So let's figure out where in the middle of the ocean it is. When I scroll back, I see China to the west, Hawaii to the east, to the southwest is Papua New Guinea and Australia. So I'm going to go in again, past the Philippines, and keep going until I get to the Federated States of Micronesia. When we read our article, we have the word atoll in it. And this is an atoll is an island, and in the center of the island is a body of water. So here's our reef. It says and atoll reef. And this must be some land here. So here's our reef, and then in the center we have some more water. So that word is defined for us. So God Loa, the Creator. In the beginning, long ago, there was only the ocean. Then the god Loa came down. He commanded. He caused a humming sound, and the Marshall Islands were made. He went back to heaven, and 4 men came to the island, Ailing Lap Lap. They went in different ways, west, east, south, and north. The man in the east brought light. He was the sun. The one in the west had to see that all living things were made. He was life. The man from the south looked after the winds. He was the wind. And the man in the north killed all things by single axe. He was death. When sun, life, wind, and death found their different directions, God Loa sent a 5th man down to arrange the Marshall Islands. The 5th man put the islands in a basket and began placing them one by one in their proper order in the ocean. As the man went from Ailing Lap Lap to Jaluit, one island, Numoric, fell. He let it slip out of his hand and never bothered to put Numoric back in the right order. To this day, it is still out of line. Well, the man put Jayulit in the water, and Iba next. Then he threw away the basket, and the basket became the island Kili. That finished the making of the Marshall Islands. Then God Loa sent down 2 men to Ailing Lap Lap to tattoo all that had been created, the birds and animals, fishes, humans, everything. Everybody on earth had come to Ailing Lap Lap to be tattooed. That's how each kind of thing has its own markings. And that's why the highest ranked tattoos are for chiefs, and different ones are for women, and then commoners and animals. One time, a canoe came from Bikini Island. There were people and animals in it. It didn't have any sails, but there was a special part of the canoe called the fish. The fish pushed the canoe to the island of Wotho. There was a ghost on Wotho. It speared the fish, making a hole in it. Then the people had to paddle all the way to Ailing Lap Lap. They paddled until they were so tired that nobody wanted to bail out a canoe. At the South Pass into the lagoon at Bouillage, at the edge of the reef, the canoe sank. The people had to swim. The birds had to fly up, and all the animals had to swim to shore. The rat was a very poor swimmer, and he almost drowned. Rat was struggling along when Octopus came up from down under. He said, "Oh, my friend, let me help you." Octopus put Rat on his head and took him to shore. Just before Rat jumped off, he did something on Octopus's head. Ha ha! I put something up there, Rat said. Octopus felt his head and discovered something up there that he didn't want to touch or even wipe off. Octopus was so angry at Rat. He couldn't catch him, though, because Octopus can't walk on land. But to this day, he hates Rat. Rat did finally get his tattoo. He was last to get one, and there was too much water in the tattoo dye by then. That's why Rat's tattoo looks weak, just a gray color. His markings make the rat look dirty, ratty, especially since everybody else got a good tattoo. Now, everything in the world had its tattoo. All things had been given their names. Fishes, men, women, and animals. It was up to the eat man, life, to see that everything got born and grew. I think this was a mistake, and it should have said East Man. It was up to the East Man, life, to see that everything got born and grew. South Man, wind, blew the clods made of rain and made rain. And the North Man, that was death, called people just when he wanted them. The people were buried near the lagoon side of the atoll. After 6 days, souls rise from the grave and go to the islet, Nako. Before entering this islet, souls must cross a channel full of large fish. No soul escapes the jump. Bad people who are full of sin can't make the jump over. They fall down and the fish eat them. Good people easily get across. They have respected their mothers and fathers. Some of them have been brave in battle, and they have respected their chief. They reached the spirit island and are rewarded with everlasting fat of the squirrelfish. None of the god people are ever hungry or thirsty again. From the spirit islet of Nako, people go to live with the Northman, death. So that is the Micronesian creation myth. I apologize for mispronunciation of any names. And I hope that it helped. There were some funny elements to this one, like rat, not having any markings and just being gray and ratty. And the octopus, not walking on land and still hating rat. Some funnier elements in this one than the others. I don't think that stopped my screen recording. Here we go. Figured it out. Bye.